standing back.
Buckles him with a body shot. That's it. Now it is.
The fight game's hottest surge isn't coming from one man. It's an entire squad shaking the sport. Straight out of Sao Paulo, the fighting nerds have gone from a tight-knit gym crew to a global problem for every division they touch. 4 fighters, 4 different arsenals, all built for chaos. Gene Silva's knockout fury. Carlos Prates' surgical Muay Thai. Mauricio Ruffy's unpredictable fire. Kaio Borralho's relentless pressure and submission game.
And there's the tap. Kaio Borralho with the UFC finish he's been looking for. The win streak is 11.
You see this now.
They're racking up wins, stacking highlights, and stealing the spotlight. This isn't hype, it's a takeover. And leading the charge into the next wave of destruction, Gene Silva. Gene Silva doesn't just step into the octagon, he invades it. You can see it in the eyes across from him. They know the pressure's coming, but they can't stop it. Silva fights like a man trying to break time itself. No pause, no hesitation, just a barrage of violence. That walk-off KO over Charles Jourdain? Surgical. He didn't just land an uppercut, he landed a statement. The kind of finish that makes future opponents rethink signing the contract.
That'll do it! Sean Lord Silva with the walk-off KO, the first to knock out Jourdain!
Wow. The body shots were mean, the pace relentless, and the accuracy? Razor edge. Every punch seemed to find a home, and when Jourdain's lights went out, Silva was already walking away, mission accomplished. What makes him dangerous isn't just the power, it's the reads. He'll test you with a jab, dig to the body, then catch you ducking into a knee. And the scary part? He carries that power late. Every exchange is a chance for him to end the night. With his next fight on the horizon, Gene Silva isn't looking for a win, he's hunting for another highlight reel. And if history's any guide, somebody's going to sleep. Carlos Prates doesn't fight. He performs controlled violence with the calm of a surgeon. Where most strikers swing for the fences, Prates calculates, adjusts, and then detonates. He's the Muay Thai technician of the fighting nerds, and every shot he throws has purpose. The proof? Just replay his knockout of Jeff Neal. 1 second, it was a measured chess match. The next, Neal was on the canvas wondering where the sky went. It wasn't just a finish. It was a cold-blooded statement to the welterweight division. Precision beats power, and Prates has both.
50K bonus out, party tomorrow, let's go, let's party!
What separates him isn't just clean technique, it's composure. He never panics, he never rushes. Even in chaos, he's a sniper with unlimited ammo. Watch his body kicks. They land like freight trains to the ribs, taking the air out of opponents without them realizing they're breaking down until it's too late. And then comes the hook, the straight, the finish. Prates doesn't bark or boast. He doesn't have to. His stoic presence makes him feel like a man who knows exactly how the fight is going to end. And the scary part is, he's usually right. That cold confidence combined with lethal accuracy makes him a nightmare to prepare for. Coaches can drill scenarios, but there's no answer when every mistake becomes a highlight reel strike. For Prates, the octagon isn't a place to fight, it's his laboratory. And right now, he's dissecting the entire welterweight division, one knockout at a time. If Gene Silva is chaos and Carlos Prates is precision, Mauricio Ruffy is unpredictability in its purest form. He's the wild card of the fighting nerds. The kind of fighter who can end your night with weapons you didn't even know were coming. Just ask Bobby King Green. The narrative was simple. Green's experience and composure would neutralize Ruffy's explosiveness. But narratives mean nothing when Mauricio decides to break the script. With one perfectly timed spinning kick, he delivered one of the nastiest knockouts of the year.
Ruffy with a stunning spinning kick to fell the king!
It didn't just end a fight, it launched his name into highlight reels across the MMA world. The danger with Ruffy is that there's no blueprint. He doesn't fight in straight lines. His arsenal is spinning kicks, flying knees, elbows from impossible angles, attacks that make no sense until you're waking up on the canvas. He's unconventional, unorthodox, and completely unpredictable. That unpredictability is why crowds love him. Every exchange feels like a setup for something spectacular, and fans sit on the edge of their seats knowing the knockout of the year could be seconds away. Ruffy doesn't just fight to win. He fights to shock, to entertain, and to build stardom out of chaos. At the heart of the fighting nerds is their foundation, Kaio Borralho. He was the first to break through, earning his UFC contract through the Contender Series. But what made Kaio special wasn't just his talent, it was the vision. From day one, he wasn't just fighting for himself, he was paving the road for his teammates. His rise wasn't a solo mission, it was the start of a movement. Borralho's style is suffocating. He doesn't just push forward, he drowns opponents under relentless pressure. His striking is sharp, but it's his grappling that truly defines him. Once Kaio gets his hands on you, it feels like quicksand. Every scramble drags you deeper, every transition tightens the noose. He hunts submissions with the confidence of a man who knows resistance is futile. It's not a matter of if, it's when. But Kaio's influence extends beyond the cage. He's the leader, the motivator, the glue binding the team together. Watch his interviews, and you'll see the pride he has not just in himself, but in his brothers.
We are gonna be back. The fighting heads are coming back. Thank you.
That energy feeds into the team's performances. They aren't just teammates, they're a family on a mission. Now, with a massive fight on the horizon, on the same card as Mauricio Ruffy, the vision is coming full circle. It's not just about Borralho anymore. It's about an entire squad taking over the UFC. And Kaio, the man who lit the fuse, is still at the center of the explosion. Elves Brener fights like the judges don't exist. At lightweight, where every bout is a war, he's carved his place by refusing to take a step back. His brawl with Guram Kutateladze was proof, a blood-soaked firefight where Brener's grit outlasted everything thrown at him. That's Elves in one word: relentless. He thrives in the dirt, where most fighters crumble. Brener isn't polished or predictable. He's chaos with gloves on. 1 second it's looping hooks, the next it's a scramble on the mat, and somehow he's still pressing forward. Even when exhaustion sets in, he finds another gear, dragging opponents into deep water and daring them to swim. Fans love him because he embodies the street fight spirit inside the octagon. He may not be clean, but he's always violent, always entertaining, and always unforgettable. With Brener, you don't watch for results, you watch for mayhem. Bruno, the Hulk Ferreira, looks like he was carved straight out of granite, and he fights like it too. At middleweight, one clean shot can end a night, and Ferreira carries that power in every strike. He doesn't need volume. He doesn't need long setups. All he needs is one opening and the fight is over. His UFC debut was a thunderous reminder of why he's one of Brazil's most feared prospects. Walking in with zero hesitation and leaving with a knockout that instantly put the division on notice. Compact, explosive, and relentless, Ferreira embodies pure destruction. What makes him especially dangerous is his simplicity. There's no wasted movement, no showboating, just raw, efficient power delivered with bad intentions. In a team full of chaos and creativity, Ferreira brings brute force. The Hulk doesn't fight for points, he fights to smash. And in the UFC, that's a terrifying weapon. Ismael Bonfim is highlight reel violence in motion. His flying knee knockout of Terrence McKinney wasn't just a finish, it was a career-launching thunderbolt. Perfectly timed, perfectly placed, it showed the world that Bonfim doesn't just win, he makes statements. That's what sets him apart: creativity combined with precision. Every strike feels sharp, intentional, and capable of ending the night. Bonfim isn't reckless. He's patient, calm under fire, and then, boom, he unleashes something spectacular. His combinations flow like choreography, from body shots to spinning attacks. all delivered with ruthless accuracy. Fans love him because he fights with flair, but behind the flash is a deadly efficient lightweight. Among the fighting nerds, Bonfim is the showman. Surrounded by chaos and pressure fighters, he adds artistry. For him, it's never just about winning. It's about creating moments that fans replay forever, and he's just getting started. The fighting nerds aren't just fighters. They're Brazil's new revolution. From Silva's chaos to Borralho's command, every bout is a warning. This isn't a team rising, it's a takeover unfolding. Buckle up. Violence is their language, and the UFC is their stage.